I'd like to call out the first company, which is Sparkling Logic. You're going to be hearing from Carole-Ann Matignon, the CEO. Sparkling Logic has developed a set of tools for the enterprise that are focused on decision management sector, and the company has raised some angel money and they've got some revenue. So, Carole-Ann, take it away.
So, as Sam just said, we're a young company. We just incorporated a year ago, and today we're going to talk as our premiere about our new technology. We're actually going to launch the product in 1 month, so we're really early, but we're very excited about what we do in the decision management space. So, what is decision management? Oh, something's going on. I'm losing slides. Okay, there you go. Yes. Decision management, just to give you some context so that you understand what we're talking about, decision management is the discipline of automating and improving decisions. So it's really not for the strategic decision, the once-in-a-lifetime M&A opportunity, or where to start a company, or where to open offices, but it's really about those repetitive decisions that companies make to approve or decline applications, to pay or not claims, to decide how to treat the patients or how to handle the cases from a payer's perspective, how to offer new products or take care of tickets within the call centers. Those are all kind of examples of decision management. And there are some technologies today that exist to do that. Business rules, predictive analytics, optimization, case management, all of that is really the decision management space. So this space already exists. IDC is tracking it. They are predicting that it will grow to $10+ billion by 2014. So why do we try to get into that space? First of all, because we've always been in that space. My co-founder, Carlos, and myself have been in decision management for 15 to 20 years. And we were responsible for those legacy products, all the technology that already exists, that already do all those wonderful things for hundreds of customers or thousands of customers. But there is an opportunity to do better because the world is changing, as we've been listening to over the past few days. The world is becoming more connected. There are lots of exceptions, lots of different ways to do things that are becoming a challenge for the existing technology. So now we're looking for new on-demand capabilities. I guess I don't have to sell you on why on-demand is really important. But as it relates to decision management, there are some things that the existing technology cannot do very well. It's really easy to implement an if then else once you know what it is. So it might come from regulation, from books, from your manuals, and that's fine. But how do you extract the rest of the logic which is in the head of the skilled workers? All these concepts of getting the knowledge out of those people or out of the data is something that the technology is not really good at right now. Second, once you have it, how do you know that it's really good? Does it do what it needs to for your business? Is it going to put you ahead? And this is where more focus on performance is important. And third, we've been focusing a lot on those automated decisions, but how about the manual decisions? Once you know you cannot automate and you've got a caseworker looking at the problem, looking at the information to make a manual decision, how can we address that? Those technologies don't do it. And this is where we have come up with new patents, new ideas to make it happen. In 3 steps, it's first in context. And this is a snapshot of our prototype. So I'm not showing you yet the product. You have to wait 1 month to see it. But the idea is very simple. And the idea is that we provide all the context to the workers so that they don't have to think modeling and things that really cost a lot of time and very difficult, but we put them in the context of the decisions they already make, and we capture how they do it so that it can be turned into something that can be automated and something that's transparent, not a black box of crazy artificial intelligence. Second, we make it insightful. We always get the KPIs in check. We put them really in front of those case workers or in front of those business experts, subject matter experts, so that they understand the impact of the decisions they're making. They understand the distribution of their cases or their people in their portfolio. And they understand that as they are creating those rules, this is going to be the impact on their KPIs on the bottom line. It's going to affect the revenue. It might do some things that you don't want to. So you can react before the facts, where today, big companies, internet banking companies we're working with, they have to wait several weeks or months before they know really the impact, how many people will be affected by the decisions. And third, really important, we make it social and collaborative, because more than one people, several people working on the case can make much better decisions than just one person. So all of those collaboration capabilities around the decisions can help people across silos to make better decisions, so that your marketing strategy is not contradicting what you do from a risk perspective when you underwrite or when you go into the fraud discipline. So there are lots of aspects that we put together into that service that we put on the cloud as part of our solution. So the three things to remember: we harvest the decision logic very seamlessly. It's not a heavy effort, it's not months or years to get it done. We focus on business performance so that you get very quickly to actionable decisioning that makes a difference, and you can collaborate on those manual decisions, which is from you. A few quotes from analysts at Forrester and IDC really endorsing what we're doing. So let me talk a little bit about the go-to-market and where we are at. Obviously, the technology is very horizontal and can apply to anything, but that's not the way to go to market. So we're focusing on those high decisioning industries where those decisions really have a very high ROI. So that could be financial services, insurance, healthcare, and telecom. And healthcare being more on the payer side. Although we see an evolution down the road for the providers. But we really want to focus where we've seen the technology, the legacy technology work, and apply those new ideas, those new concepts, and we have very good traction so far in those areas for Fortune 500. Down the road, we'll be able to go down market because we're making it easy, which nobody else can do today. The model is fairly traditional of those kind of tools, software tools. So it's direct sales, and we're leveraging a lot of the partnership that we have because we've been in that space for a long time. But the idea is really just to prime the pump. We're not building a worldwide sales force. The idea is to create a partner ecosystem where the SIs can be onboarded this platform and can start using and promoting the technology. So we've embedded some game mechanics or game dynamics within the technology so that we can use reputation scores to get them really interested in doing more and delivering more value to the customers. So everybody in the ecosystem benefits from that. And then down the road, we see a play for marketplace where people will be able to contribute content. So there is a longer-term perspective. So who we are, just in a nutshell, to close on the company itself. We are a small, very passionate and dedicated team, all coming from the decision management space. We've been we've been heading the division for one of the leading products before. We have a team of recognized angels and advisors, ex-CEO of FICO, ex-CEO of Neurodata, and one of the inventors in this industry, and great list of customers and prospects that have helped us refine the product. So the product is going to launch in a month at the Urban BPM Summit, and we're not yet seeking investments, but we will soon right after the launch. And the idea being that we are looking for a seed round of investment so that we can prove our sales execution, and then we'll be looking for series in probably next year.
Thank you very much. Next, I'd like to invite Francois Nadal, who's the CEO.